our community's needs to provide affordable and available housing that includes emergency housing, transitional living, and a path to home ownership. Thus, we are greatly value our partnership and collaboration with the hardworking folks at Housing and Urban Development. Thank you again for joining us today. It is now my pleasure to introduce newly elected Congressman Tony Weed.
Mr. Chairman, well, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to visit the great Oneida Nation. We cross paths often, both before I was elected and, of course, now during my time in office, and maintaining a strong relationship with the Oneida Nation is very, very important to me. The Oneida Nation is an essential part of our district, and I'll be committed to being a partner with them in Washington. I'm so happy to welcome Secretary Turner to our great district in Wisconsin. This is the best, I don't know if you know, but the best congressional district in the country, Northeast Wisconsin by far. I'm a little, but you know, to have the opportunity to show him firsthand how Oneida leaders bolster the community through housing, local services, and economic development. Today we're here for another exciting reason. The Tribal HUD Veterans Affairs Supportive Housing Program, HUD-VASH. The Secretary has worked hard to enhance the VASH program and increase funding for our Native veterans who risk their lives for our country. I'm proud to stand with Secretary Turner here today. It's an honor to represent the Oneida Nation and all the incredible people of Wisconsin's 8th District. I look forward to working closely with Secretary Turner to ensure communities like the Oneida Nation continue to have access to housing and economic opportunities they deserve. And with that, it's my great honor to introduce somebody who I think could get drafted actually today. He's in great shape, an amazing football player in the NFL. The Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Secretary Scott Turner.
Well, thank you, Congressman Weed, and thank you, Chairman Hill, for showing me the incredible work that you're doing here in the beautiful 8th Congressional District and on the Oneida Reservation to address the housing crisis and to bring revitalization, to bring new life to your communities. Today is indeed a great day, and I have an exciting announcement, as the Congressman alluded to make this day an even better one. I'm happy to announce today the availability of approximately $2.2 million under the expansion of the Tribal HUD Veteran Affairs Supportive Housing, or VASH program. This expansion of funding is a result of HUD VASH allocations that were not exhausted in prior fiscal years. So as we continue on this mission, at HUD, we are very mission-minded to service our rural, urban, and tribal communities and to be good stewards of hard-working American tax dollars. We are making these funds available for new applicants or existing grantees who would like to apply for additional funding. HUD VASH is a partnership with a purpose. And I'll say that again. HUD VASH is not just a grant, it is a partnership with an intended purpose. Alongside of our friends at the United States Department of Veterans Affairs, HUD VASH offers tailored services by combining HUD's housing voucher rental assistance with case management and clinical services from the Department of Veteran Affairs. The Tribal HUD VASH program is currently housing over 500 veterans in 29 tribal communities across our great country. Over 1,000 veterans have been served since the program's inception. HUD VASH delivers critical rental assistance to Native American veterans and tribal communities all across our great nation, including right here in Oneida. The Oneida Tribe of Wisconsin has provided housing to Native American veterans through the Tribal HUD VASH program for nearly 10 years. Congratulations to you. One Native American veteran on the brink of becoming homeless is one too many in our country. And this program offers impactful solutions toward achieving the American dream of home ownership. In fact, several veterans have graduated from the program to pursue home ownership. That's what HUD is all about, self-sufficiency. Government programs are not meant to be a hammock or a resting place government programs, social safety nets, if you will, are meant to be a trampoline for the most vulnerable people in our country, to launch them into a life of economic independence, allowing them to build a true foundation for themselves and their families, and more importantly, to unleash their God-given potential. With this announcement today, I hope more Native American veterans can achieve the American dream of home ownership. And with that, I want to humbly and proudly bring up one of our veterans from the Oneida Nation to share a bit of his story. So please join me in welcoming Corporal Mitchell Walker.
Hello, my name is Mitchell Waka. I served in Tango Battery, 5th Battalion, 10th Marine, 2nd Marine Division in Desert Storm. I am a nominee and Oneida. My mother was a Skinador, but I want to let you know my story of how I ended up a recipient of the Tribal HUD-VASH program. I was evicted from my home, had a hard time getting someone to rent to me, had nowhere to go. I was living in hotels with my disability that I was receiving. It would only me for 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks if I worked it out right, but I ended up having to send my son with my sister in Kashina, he's 28 years old, he's autistic, and this guy at the time was 16 years old. So I had to send him out to North Carolina by my son to live. And I ended up living in my car at the Wise Women's program down. There's a parking lot where you can sleep inside your car. I did that for several weeks until I ended up having to make a decision. I tried to leave. It didn't work out. I ended up coming back to Wisconsin. I knew Nico at the HUD-VASH program. Someone told me to look her up, that she could help me. Within 2 months, not even that, probably 2 months, she told me she had a place for me, and I filled out the application for the Tribal HUD-VASH program. She said I was approved. We moved into our place, my two sons and I, and because we were moving around, I couldn't get my son into a stable school because I didn't have a good address for him. But through the help of the HUD-VASH program, he's going to be graduating next month. So I can't say enough of how much this has taken me and my family, from me living in a car to we have a home over our heads and we're safe, and I can't say enough. Thank you very much.